Little bit of a preamble here. This game showed a lot of the problems that we are currently having after the change that allows us to individually tune each matchup in Titan's Battalion. This is going to be Twin Suns versus the Xiangqi army, and honestly, Twin Suns just absolutely annihilates it. It is disgusting. This is even worse than what happened with Shogi because we were able to find a possible line with Shogi counterplay. Here, well, I'll let you see for yourself. Feel free to skip forward. This was cut from a VOD, and I tried not to mess with the music too much. Have a wonderful night. Which of the three armies that we've played with so far today would you like to face Frostbeast with? Or you could play as Frostbeast versus me using one of those.
Give me Twin Suns.
Would you like me to teach you Twin Suns before Frostbeast?
I'm reading chat.
Oh. Who wants Twin Suns? Give him Twin Suns or Byzantine Medieval. We're not playtesting Byzantine Medieval until it actually looks pretty enough for me not to feel sad.
Let's go Twin Suns.
Okay. Would you like to play Twin Suns? Me? Both?
I'd like to play Twin Suns because
okay.
I remember playing Twin Suns the last time I played.
Who would you like to play the other? What army would you like to face as Twin Suns then? I'll let you go first this time.
Okay, so I need to board. No, I'll have to flip the board. Board. No. Set up. Twin Sun. White. Set up board. I have my board selected. Let's go. So we did medieval. Callus.
Yeah, I'll let you go first this time as well.
I'll be white.
Whoops.
Whoop.
You have to turn flipboard off.
Flipboard off. One's done. There.
Yeah, what army do you want to face? Including my Twin Suns?
The old one. Oh, is this an old?
It's
thing?
slightly outdated, but I'll update it once we get everything down.
Okay. We can do. You want to do Palace?
You want me to do Palace? Okay. Let me place more centered, I think. No, this is good. Yeah, I'll do this. Quick note. Who actually has the reinforcements in this matchup? I don't have them memorized yet because we haven't played with reinforcements enough. Okay. So against Xiang, you have 0 reinforcements and 0 battlefield charges. Against you, I have 1 horse and 2 guardian lions. Okay. And I also have 0 battlefield charges. I'm going to throw my lions right here because that's my preference. I'm going to shove my horse. You know what? I like when you placed it behind your other horse. That worked out pretty well. I'll just put it there.
You liked that?
Yeah. Okay. So let's cover what your army does. Do you remember how embers work?
I'm pulling up the playtester guides right now. Embers. They're what called the Berlina pots.
Yeah. So they move diagonal but capture forward. You also, without spending battlefield charges, are able to move backwards on the battlefield diagonal.
Yes.
The embers can also be flame slung, as in fired if they're orthogonal to the king, where they move as far as possible and capture if possible, including to capture ally pieces. When you do that, they automatically become what's called a fire heart. However, they do have a promotion to either a conflagration, which we'll see in a minute, a flare, or a hearth on my back rank. So if you fire them, they're no longer able to promote. But a fire heart is still a soft promotion because it's a little stronger than an ember. Does that make sense?
Fire. Yes.
Alright. These move like knights, but they can orbit these guys. You remember how orbiting works?
What guys move like the knights?
You're talking real quiet.
Hello?
I think you just started wanting to be quiet.
Hello?
Yeah, better? I could hear you. It is a little better. Here, let me turn you all the way up.
Alright,
You're on 200% on Discord now.
I really hope my digital audio workspace didn't screw up all of my sound. Because it's done that in the past. Whatever. I need to install my sound card anyway and get new headset.
Do you need a reminder on how orbiting works?
Yes, please.
Okay, so let's just throw this piece there, and leave lilac here. So these three pieces, your hearth and your two flares, are able to orbit. These three pieces, the two suns and the king, are able to be orbited around. Now what that means is if I draw a line between the one that orbits and the one that's being orbited, it can go to rotationally equivalent squares, which means any square that can be reached through either rotating 90 degrees a number of times and or flipping the position about a rook line some number of times, right? So this flare can orbit around lilac to this square or this square. Now this is a non-capturing move. This flare can orbit around Aurora to this square or this square or this square. And then the rest are off the board, so they don't count, right?
Yes.
And this same flare can orbit around this king to here or here. So, and because you have three of these pieces and three of these pieces, it gives you a lot of interesting movement options. So for example, right now, in this random board position we've created, you could go here with check by orbiting the flare. Or here with the hearth, orbiting around the king. So you generally want to centralize the centerpieces and then use that to get really quick development on your knight pieces. Alright, let me delete those extra moves. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Let me put my ma back. I believe that's how you pronounce horse. Alright, and let's cover movements again. So I've already explained the Ember. The normal movement of the Flare is to move and capture as a knight. The normal movement of the Hearth is a knight and the diagonal square. So this would be the movement, right? And this is a jumping move. Alright.
Now let's cover the suns. These two pieces move but not capture like an Amazon. So they move along both queen and knight's movement, right?
Yes.
However, Lilac, the one with 6 points, captures like a queen. And Aurora, the one with 5 points, captures like a knight. Tracking?
Yes.
Okay. Now the only other things I would want to explain are the ones that only matter for promotion, which is the Conflagration and the Fireheart. The Fireheart moves 1 square diagonal and captures 1 square orthogonal in all directions. Right?
Okay.
Move, capture.
Okay.
The Fireheart can be flame slung just like the Ember. So if this is orthogonal to this king is able to throw the Fireheart all the way to here, and if this was here, it could capture.
Okay.
Conflagration is the same, except it can capture up to 4 squares away orthogonally. But it has the same... It's just a better Fireheart. Right? And again, it can be flame slung, so... this is a poor example, hold on. So the Conflagration can only capture on its own up to 4 squares. Right?
Mm-hmm.
However, it also can move that way if it's flame slung, number 1, but it has to go as far as possible. And it can be flame slung to capture all the way down here. But like normal, anything that gets flame slung becomes a Fireheart when you do that. So this would be a legal sequence. But it technically makes it weaker if you do so. Tracking?
Yeah.
Alright. That is everything. And now it's your turn. So the mechanics of Twin Suns are meant to be a very fast, brawly, technical army.
Yeah.
Which is really fun, but it does play more aggressively than normal. That was an illegal move.
Oh, that was an illegal move that way.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry, barely missed. Got it.
Let me fix that for the game record. Alright. Oh, your king moves like a normal king. Oh, I have salvo against you, don't I? Hold on. I do, because you have a real pawn structure. Where's opening salvo? The table.
That's not very fair.
What do you mean?
Oh, it might be fair. Just that I have 7 pawns instead of 8 or 9.
Well, we tune it for each matchup.
Okay.
Yeah, I get opening salvo against you.
Okay.
So start of game, I'm going to delete this one. I don't want to free Lilac. And let's do this one, I think.
Oh. Well, okay.
I was thinking about this one, but, you know. And now it's your turn. Does Xiang no longer have loading? They do. They do have loading. Did I... Oh, I have to put it back.
Yeah. Or we can just go off the board and just brawl in the parking lot. That works too, right?
Can other friendly titans be orbited around or only the Sun Titan? This is only relevant in party mode. Only the Twin Suns Titan. It's an ability of the Suns and the Sun Titan that happens to interact with the Flare and Hearth. It's not a... I mean, it's kind of a Flare and Hearth ability too. It's mutual. If you don't have both, you can't do it. It also doesn't matter so much in party mode anymore after the Shoguns change for party mode. Oh boy. Mom.
Those pieces are
Nick's
safe.
being mean. No, it's not. This one isn't.
This was Aurora? I thought
Yeah.
that was Lilac.
No, Lilac's is
Oh. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So they are being threatened. If only they have name badges. I get them mixed up.
Here, let me help you. Which one do you want to be red?
Go with the one that acts like a queen. So yeah, Lilac.
Lilac's red, Aurora's pink.
Oh, that's the lily button.
Mm-hmm.
Just to make them
Because
pink.
Lily's the one who asked for that.
Yeah.
Jam it. I don't have cannons to cover that anymore. I start. Sad rolling noises. This is also one of the matchups that are the most problematic. Because...
All right. That's no. Okay. Never mind. Switch the colors. It's going to confuse me. Sorry.
It is?
I'm
Oh, because it's called Lily?
Lily and Lilac both begin
Okay,
with L.
okay. We could just leave Aurora white.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Okay.
There we go.
Shouldn't Aurora be blue, technically speaking? No. She's orange. The color of their flames depends. Canonically, they can both be either blue or orange, but they typically appear with Aurora orange and Lilac blue, purple, and black. But that doesn't matter here. Black.
You're threatening Aurora.
Where's the lore for this? Scattered about. You'll see more of it when we actually release that game. So
Why are you
give
threatening?
me 7 years.
Are you threatening?
I'm not threatening anything. It only moves and captures forward.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I believe.
I'm already forgetting things.
Yeah.
Yeah, she only captures that horsey. Oh, what the heck? Didn't mean to do that. Hold on, let me fix that. Ow, shit!
Ta-da! This move?
Yes.
How dare you?
How dare you?
I guess I'm just kind of supposed to deal with that, huh?
Oh, Lily's asking the important questions here.
Which is?
What are the sisters' favorite foods?
Oh.
before they caught fire? Huh. That's a good question. I'll get back to you, I think. Oh, you skipped my turn on accident. Let me just put that
Did
back.
I? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we went back too far. Anyways, I'm on 3 turns of loading. And now it's been 2 turns for you. Okay. Maybe this one was a mistake and I should have deleted this one. Not sure. Oh, interesting. Hold on.
I'm winging it.
I guess I have to do this first.
There. Okay, I was looking at
How
something
the
else.
fuck do I protect this after you take? Ah! No, I can't do that. Fuck, hold on.
Am I being a
Let me-
smarty? Okay.
Let me read some more. Okay. It's not that you're being smart, it's that we removed the things that typically make this matchup really doable. This horse might need to be a cannon here in this matchup. Just so that I can more easily protect shit from Lilac just being an absolute menace.
What? She's your favorite? Oh, I'm
Stop.
sorry. What?
I'm not supposed to say that.
Sorry.
Oh. I can counterattack instead. Because it buys me time. Yeah, this is my move. Because now that's 2 steps and this is able to kill there.
Okay. What did you do? You moved your pawn. Unload your cannons.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
load your...
Unload. Continue loading? Continue loading. It is load.
There is multiple steps to loading. You gotta, like, clean the barrel, and then pack the powder, and then pack the ball.
Yeah. But the verb would be load. Load the cannons
Yes.
is correct.
Yes.
It just feels like a reversal process since you're waiting on something. Xiang no longer has 2nd life, right? Yes. There is only 1 life on this king. It used to be when you killed the Xiangqi king that they would place a 2nd, and that was for a little bit. Yeah. And that was just because it was, quote, too weak, but we found it wasn't necessary.
Being mean.
Raindrops, star drops, the clouds won't stop. My umbrella hangs by the door. The skies are blue, the darkest of blue.
Move your cannon to it, protect the lilac attacked pawn. Oh, forward 1 step? That's a decent idea. I'm also thinking... So... He's not here. Maybe he won't hear me. I'm also thinking that this could be a decent strategy, because if I do this and Lilac infiltrates, it's not check yet. So I still have time. Therefore, I can capture here, capture here, capture here, and then, you know, he would have to do something like this maybe. Which I don't know if that's amazing to trade cannons for both flares and a pawn.
but like, it's not the end of the world, and then I can make a relatively defensive move, like I think something like this, moving up 2, since it's protected by the horse, or even just up 1 with one of these. It's a little early in the game. I need to make a rook move at some point just for normal Xiangqi principles, otherwise I'm boning myself. Oddly, I can't do this one because it leaves this knight too vulnerable, and that's this horse, I mean. And that's really annoying. Like, I would have to do this side first and then this side. And then the cannon's a little weak. Luckily, like, I could just trade the cannon for 1 flare and maybe leave the other one okay. So this is going to be an option. It's all about timing. I do like that move, though. There's an orbit check. Right now? Fuck. You're right. The left flare. Luckily, if I move my cannon there for attacking that flare, I don't have to worry about it. Is there a hearth one? No. My lions cover that square, or it's not check. It is pretty oppressive to get the hearth in so easily, though. Oh. Yeah, because the hearth can get to that square and harass my cannon and compress my king's possible spaces. Okay, so what I'm learning is that horse reinforcement needs to be a cannon, I think. And that I shouldn't open up a diagonal for Aurora. Maybe Salvo doesn't really help here because it's just too much to let the sun get into the center of the board turn 1 for orbits. Usually they trip over their own pawns. Or at least the salvos I chose. Probably, I might have wanted to remove the ones in front of the flares. This is not salvageable. Maybe. I do have the advantage of the fact that I am technically playing a weaker, less experienced player. They used to be a peer back in the day, but I've been practicing a lot. They haven't. So I'm probably have like a 200-300 ELO advantage. New idea. Give the enemy more pawns. No. You're still thinking about the guess army. First of all, for your guess army, you need to give it a normal king. Just give it a normal king. And you also need to give it a way to remove stuff from inside of itself. Like, how say? How?
Okie dokie.
You just might also capture your own stones? Oh, okay. That checks. Welcome back. We have determined that you are winning. And I'm having a very bad day.
Okay. Well, I have determined that my dad is not coming over to finish the fence with me today. Because he's had some things turned up. He's doing his part of it at the house, so he's still working. But I don't have anything else to do. I would like to go do another 15-minute session, my exercise later today, but I can do that almost around bedtime.
After your move, I'm going to show you a line I've been reading out that I think ends very poorly for me. Like, very poorly for me.
Now watch me cock it up. You're attacking Aurora. Not very nice.
Yeah, this is just hopeless. Fuck.
This can't capture backwards, can it?
No. Alright. So back here, there's this check. Only legal move is for me to step forward. Followed by this check orbit, which leaves me with one legal move. And then you have this check, which leaves me with one legal move. And then you take here for checkmate. So it's forced mate in 4. And there might be faster ones, but this was the one I found. I think orbits not jumping could fix this. We're not nerfing orbits. We're just not. However, I will admit that this matchup has historically been problematic. Thanks to this stuff. It's kind of like drops in some ways. So, jeez. That was devastating. I'm going to make one change to this matchup since this is my first time playing it since the last update. I'm going to turn the horse into a cannon, and then we're going to learn the next one, which is Frost Beasts.
Okay.
Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. I also feel like I shouldn't do a salvo. So I'm actually going to delete the Ember salvo here. Maybe? I'm going to make it 1 Ember. Because 1 Ember is reasonable. And then
At the beginning,
I'll just add a cannon.
remember how I said I think it was unfair that you got rid of the things? Actually thinking about it, the 2 that you picked opened me up to where I could have just moved
Basically all of them do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
So you should...
I can't open you up too much because it just makes you faster. And you're such a fast army to begin with.
And then opening 2 up, I think, would be the issue. If you just open 1 up, that returns 1 pawn to Twin Sun, and that prevents you from opening them too much.
And then the reinforcements here. I'm literally going to add a cannon to this. Yeah. Alright. Thanks for helping me find random matchup issues during our update where we have to individually tune every matchup immediately after it. Honestly, I just want to call this game good for now, unless you want to continue from your Aurora movement.
No. You've shown me... I think we'd have to restart the game completely over.
No, because you've made a move that makes that impossible, and I have a turn to try to respond.
Oh, okay.
This would be my move right now, by the way. With 1 turn of loading left. Yeah, your orbits are completely different. You can't even get to the square.
Oopsies.
I mean, Aurora can just jump in here and fork my cannon and king right now, so fuck me, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm having a bad day. No, lion only goes 2 squares.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Okay, only legal move is to move my king forward 1. Lilac can show up now, but my cannon has that covered. Loading's done.
But he's threatening Aurora.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's silly knight. Okay, yeah. Cool.
Oh, well, thank you.
No. 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 Ah. Well, anyway, you know what you did.
I know what I did. What do you even mean? What do you mean?
You know what you did. You killed your waifu.
Don't
Your
start
No.
that.
no. Okay.
Barrelinas don't form good structure, so you don't need salvo. They just form columns.
Oh.
You think so?
I guess I'm not. Okay. Yeah, I'm not on the in joke, so I shouldn't start anything. Anyway. Ah, jeez. Now what do I do?
I'm ignoring the changes. Okay. So for Twin Suns, the following things from our game field tests should not change, which is current embers, flares, hearth, lilac, aurora. So we've boiled it down to the core army, which was a result of like 3 months of game field testing on what makes the best version of that army conceptually. The problem is more due to Xiang's weakness than to Twin Suns. Because Twin Suns in this form still needs reinforcements against chess, right? In 2 conflagrations. Xiangqi is weak to yeeting? Correct. Xiangqi is also weak to diagonals and... yeah, diagonals and yeeting, basically. And Twin Suns just yeets everything with orbits and flame slinging. Drops are yeets. Yeah. Oh, you're playing on without Lilac. Okay. How do I salvage this? Fuck. Wait, how did you get here? Yeah, that's an illegal move.
That's an illegal move?
Yeah. So this
I
can
thought-
orbit here.
Hold on. I'm on a different tab. Yeah?
And then that's the only set of orbits.
Oh, he doesn't orbit around the hearth.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you tried this? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really scared for a second. Like, no, please. I need time. I need time to defend these squares. Please don't do stuff. Ah. What is this? Oh, okay. Shovel Knight OST. If anything, they can fork Titan and Cannon, but I don't think it's enough. What did you just do?
I acted. I moved it like a normal pawn.
You keep forgetting what legal moves are here.
Yeah.
Have you reached the limit of how many battalions you can learn in a day?
No.
No? Okay.
sorry, I'm getting distracted.
Stop getting distracted. How dare you?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Maybe
We'll turn the volume down slightly on this music.
Ah, that's not a... This crushed a horse with a horse. There we go.
Retreating Aurora to a position where she can eat things is probably the best bet. I kind of agree with Spike there. I think she infiltrated too early because
You think?
because it prevented your horse and hearth development.
Okay, so I should move her... That's a good
It
spot.
is also reasonable to just advance the flare normally, but it is also just a good move to move the hearth forward because it's 2 turns away from delivering a pretty devastating check.
Like, they're there.
Yeah, well, not there because it dies immediately, but the
Yes.
2 night movements, or even the on the diagonal on the opposite side, any of the other 3 forwardmost squares for the hearth are pretty reasonable, because it participates in the attack while I'm still having trouble developing.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, let's go with that then.
So this is the same problem that this had before, but wasn't legal, but now it's worse because you're also targeting my cannon. Even if I sidestep, you can still just go here or here, depending on what you want. That would corral him completely into here with an attack on Aurora, who could then back off and fuck me. I'll do this. That's probably somewhat reasonable. You still have a lot of really good moves here. What? What are those circles for?
I'm looking at rotation.
I see.
Yeah. Because if that guy goes there, that's illegal.
Fun fact, even if you include any square the same distance in the orbit, being able to orbit each other, orbiting would be the same color only. Correct. Orbit always leaves you on the exact same color. And furthermore, there are some squares of the same color that are impossible on a finite grid space to reach. On certain size boards from the same spot. Depending on the board shape. At the very least, I have a lot of trouble with some of them. For example, I think it's impossible to reach this square with this orbit. or at least very difficult, like, for this piece. Like if you could just teleport Aurora somewhere. No, here works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. And by the same token, this square would be something else. Same idea. Yeah, this one. Any of these centers would work to get to that square. Okay.
You should get a mathematician. Find a mathematician. Have him play chess puzzle. Write paper. Your name in math paper.
It's not Euclidean distance, but sure. Mostly because it would be too complicated if it was. It doesn't feel right as Euclidean distance, if that makes sense. At least for the original intent and design.
There's a name for this distance on chessboards called taxicab distance.
Say again?
Called taxicab distance.
Taxicab distance.
Yes.
Oh.
When you can only move orthogonally, it's taxicab distance. Gets its name from the distance taxis would have to move in New York when in Manhattan.
I see what you're saying, but if you're doing taxicab distance, like to this square, for example, you would also be able to orbit there.
Yes. Well, yes.
Or there. In fact, it forms a...
does form a diamond.
Yeah. That's how Fire Emblem movement works.
Well, that's what that's called if he didn't. What am I doing? Oh. Go there.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm being dumb.
Oh. Mildly unfortunate.
For you or me? Probably me.
Well, it gives me a slightly more time to deal with other issues, but I'm just gonna kill this.
Oh. Yeah. I got distracted. Anyway.
Look, a distraction. Am I gonna slowly win via your blunders?
Probably at this point, because I was reading some other things that trying to help somebody else in another server. They had an important question. Or do you want to move on to Frost Beasts?
I'm totally down to sit here and let you mess around with Twin Suns just to hammer home
I
a little
remember
bit from memory.
I remember getting used to Twin Sun, and so all you really did was just remove those two pieces at the corner.
Yep.
So I think I'm good with Twin Suns. We can move on if you want.
Okay. Final call, move on or keep playing?
Move on.
Move on, I. Yeah, I did learn some stuff just messing around with this, but having to individually tune each matchup is different. I'm also not sure if I am completely on board with Salvo yet. Just as a mechanic. It's the main one that's actually being trial ran right now.